Hello YouTube and welcome to Colin McRae Dirt Rally. This isn't anything to do with the arcade games, so don't switch off and don't think, oh god, 80 Studios have gone into doing arcade games. We have not gone into the arcade racing side, although I will admit I do like some of the arcade racing games. But this is Colin McRae Dirt Rally, and this is, in my opinion, a return to form. Now this is my second attempt at recording this. My first attempt was yesterday and it really did not go well. So I think what I'm going to do is, if I can, there we go, I'm just going to reset the progress. So everything should be straight from back to the start. And I'll just show you through some of these quickly. First of all, I really like the main menu. It's a very nice, easy to use design. Everything is there. Everything's easy to read, easy to see. With the controls, typical Codemasters, you're going to have to make changes to the controls. The force feedback it's a good force feedback at the moment, but it's not, how do you say it? It's not strong. Yeah. It's accurate, but it's not strong, and that is a problem at the moment. But Codemasters, I'm sure, will fix that up pretty easily. Just make sure all this is on. That's all good. Audio. I've switched the music off for two reasons. One, just in case of copyright, and obviously I don't want anything to mess up. And yeah, I've got everything on high and everything on except vehicle details, which I've put into ultra. Yeah, I do like this one. It says cloth. I do like the fact that means that they've really put in a lot of thought into the process behind this. Okay, so we're going to go into the career, and I'm literally just going to start right from scratch now, and that way I'll show you everything that's in here. So let's see what we can afford. Well, we can't afford any of these. Oh, Lancia Stratos. That's so these are the cars available at the moment. This is I should mention, this is an early access. The game is scheduled to be released sometime during 2016. But at the moment they've got 36 stages and I think, is it 14 cars? Let's just have a quick count. Got 5 there, 7 there, 13 there. Okay, 17 cars. I've got 17 cars, it looks like. 17? 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, yep. Just double checking that. So they've got 17 cars available, and you can see that they span from the 60s, 70s, 80s, the group that was banned, 90s, and 2010s. So we've got all these different classes. I'm going to go over here and let's have a look. Engine, front straight 4, front V4. Well, you have to go for a mini, don't you? So I'm going to go for a mini. Here we go. Achievement progress, garage space. Let's have a look. I like how that one looks. That's good for me. So that's the car that I've chosen. So if that's the first stage, it's really, to be honest, it's a complete game, even while it's early access, and that's really impressive. And Codemasters just surprises us with this. Let's go to team management. Look at this. Team management, you can actually hire yourself a whole group of people. So you got 4 engineers and a crew chief. We've got our crew chief. I'm going to go for the engineer slot, and I'm going to hire an engineer. I'm not going to go for the super expensive one, just in case things go wrong. So I will go for Mr. Gary Anderson, or it could be Miss or Mrs. Gillian Anderson, who knows. Achievement progress, full house. And they have a contract rating, so you'll see he will stay with me, or she will stay with me, for 40 stages. And then you can extend the contract for an additional 40 stages, and obviously for double the amount. Such and such. And these guys help improve your car. And there's research and development, and there's repairs, and there's this, that, and the other, and there's perks, and there's a lot to this. But obviously, most of you guys are probably here for the rally. A hill climb's coming soon. I heard that I think it's in June. The Pikes Peak hill climb will be on its way in. Right. Let's do that. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to take the first one out for a race. I raced this like I said, I tried to record this yesterday, and it didn't go too well with the capture device. There's a few things here and there about the races that I think maybe need some improvement, but overall, this game really impressed me. I mean, just take a look at these graphics. It's not, admittedly, it's not up to the standard of maybe Project Cars. Project Cars graphics are insane, but it gets close. It does get close. I'm going to just I'm just going to enter the race. Shakedown. Actually, I will do a quick shakedown. Let's just see how this car drives. Right. I wonder if it's automatic or manual. Yeah, it's still manual. I changed the controls to manual, so I just wanted to make sure that it's done that. Right, okay. So let's take a bit of a drive. Let's see what it's like. Okay. So you can hear the good old co-driver's back. Ooh. Okay, I think maybe my dead zone's a little too much. Probably need to put my dead zone down. So I will do that. Front. Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way. I've already taken the wrong turn. I should be going this way. So I'm going to be trying to talk to you guys and pay attention to the... Whoops. I'm trying to pay attention to what my co-driver is saying at the same time. Actually, I might get rid of this dead zone. I don't think the dead zone's working for me. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of the dead zone. Right 3 long down. Oh. Caution left 5, don't cut. To finish. Okay. There we go. And I'll just knock that flag over because, you know, who needs that one? Okay, so that's not actually a stage. That's actually just one tiny bit of the stage. How do I change... How do I get to the options? I'll change the options when I actually enter the race. So let me just enter the race. And I suppose I can change them right here. There we go, options. Preferences, controls, here we go. Advanced wheel settings, steering dead zone, I'm going to put to 5%. Put the linearity right up. I'm going to try and put the saturation down. I don't know what the saturation's doing to it. So let's see how this works. I'm going to have to play around with these things. Like so. And you could hear that even though I had my let's just put my handbrake on. Even though I had the what do you call it? Oh, this is kind of nice. Yeah, this is nice, I think. Okay. Even though I had I'm still trying to figure out what it was. The force feedback right the way up. 100%. I can barely I'll change what I said there. I can feel what's going through the wheel, but it's not as violent as, you know, you'd want it. So you might just hear the occasional knock, 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 but there isn't too much. Right. So here we go. I may be quiet at some points because I'll be focusing on what we need to do. I've actually assigned the handbrake button to one of the red buttons on my wheel. So I think the middle red button on the right hand side is actually assigned to the whoa. Here we go. Left 4 continues 90 and then caution understood. Right 6 into immediate hairpin. What I do really like about this is the sounds. The sounds are really quite well made. It really sounds good, and you can hear when there's something wrong with your car. The gear changes are really nice. The gravel, the sound of gravels, all that kind of stuff. 100 up. Oh, what was that? I think I'm going over a specific amount of gravel. This is a lot of hairpins on this. Right 6, crest, 80. yeah, so it's really nice. I mean, I'm just gonna stay quiet just for a few moments. I'm just gonna stay quiet and just have a listen to what this sounds like.
Into hairpin left 80 over crest. And crest jump maybe. Right 660.
See, I think that's pretty cool. You can hear the suspension, you can hear the handbrakes.
150. Small crest.
You can hear the handbrake and everything, and it's really well made. And in terms of performance, I mean, I'm holding a, you saw my options earlier, I'm holding a steady, okay, hold on, this is going to be a tighter one.
Narrows.
Okay, into jump and then cautions, right, got it. So I'm holding a steady 60 frames per second. When I was doing some research on this yesterday, it was a steady 60 frames per second, and I think just once it dipped to 58, and that's when I went through some water, and that's the only time it actually did that. And the effects in this game are brilliant. The night effects, the cloud, the damage effects. It's really, I mean, I'm going to crash inevitably. I'm going to crash. So when I do crash, you'll see. Come on, little mini. Come on. Okay, I can definitely feel a lack of power here. Front wheel drive cars, they feel slightly odd. I'll admit they do feel slightly odd.
Right 5 long.
Come on, turn around. There we go. They are feeling slightly odd on the physics. I'm not sure.
6 crest, keep mid.
I can't really put my finger on it, but they do just feel slightly odd.
Left 6 100.
Oh, that's it. That's gone. I told you I'll crash it. There we go.
Caution right 2 half.
Right, that wasn't too bad a crash, but I bet you I've damaged the front of my car quite badly.
Into turn
Right,
hairpin
let's
left.
get this kind of focused.
Into right 680 over crest.
Got to learn how to use the handbrake on front wheel drive cars. I'm so used to driving rear wheel drive cars. That's gone.
Finish.
And that was right at the finish as well, so that was annoying. I'm so used to driving rear wheel drive cars in rally games though, it's unbelievable. Front wheel drive cars work very differently. Yep, that looks something more like Micro Machines, which to be honest I think was Codemasters' last really good game. 7th position, that's not bad. If I hadn't crashed I think I probably would have been in 5th. But hey, that's not too bad. I'm going to continue. Achievement progress, faster chief, 3 or 5. Okay. Not sure what that one is. Maybe upgrading. I know that you can give perks to these people, to your crew, and that's probably what it is. So what we're racing in now? Sunset clear. Okay, let's see if I can do better on this one. Loading times are a little bit long, but not so long. I mean, they're
5 4
faster than a lot of games.
2 1.
And considering all this, all this kind of stuff that we've got, the graphics and the detail, the level of detail that we've got, it's keep it on.
Into hairpin right.
It is impressive. Right, left 6 into hairpin right.
Into left 3 long 100.
That didn't work. Ah, I see what they mean by the cloth effects. That was pretty nice.
Right 6 continues for 100.
And again, like I said, it's holding. It's already, despite being early access, a completely well optimized game. It's a completely well optimized game, and it's fun. It's enjoyable to play with. It's challenging.
Turn hairpin right.
It's hard, and I think, to be honest, I think this may be the most authentic rally simulator that we've had in a very long time. Richard Burns' rally is really good. I will say Richard Burns' rally is really good, and
Right 6 long.
but that always felt a little bit too hard,
30.
and it felt unnecessarily hard. This is hard, but seems authentic. So it's hard because it is meant to be this hard. Watch that jump.
Left 4 long, don't cut.
Oh, okay, that's going badly. Let's see if I can keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. Nope, I've gone off. Yeah, let's recover the vehicle. So this doesn't seem unnecessarily hard. It's just hard because it is hard. Some parts are a little bit easy. Knock that over. So some parts are a little bit easy sometimes, but you know, the challenge of making it into corners and that are genuinely a challenge, and that's really nice. Right, let's see if I can get this hairpin. That wasn't too bad. I have to remember that this is not a rear-wheel drive car. I can't just slide the back out. Okay, immediate acute right. This is going to be an interesting one. Now, why would they call this an acute right when it's a hairpin? That's something that's interesting. I remember when I used to play this game, I used to always think that where he's just said left 6, braking 60 down, acute left. I always thought that the... Ooh, come on, turn around. I always thought that the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 was the gear that you're meant to be in. Get it around this tree, come on. There we go. I always thought, so for this one, for example, I thought I really should be in 6th gear. And then I knew that the 60 was like how far you needed to go, so I figured that one out. But as a young kid, I used to play Colin McRae Rally 2 2.0, and it used to be, oh, I'm going off on this, aren't I? Nope, get it round. There we go. And I used to always think that, oh, okay, this is what it means. So try and get it into that gear. As a result, occasionally I used to crash quite a bit. Left 4, don't cut. Oh, because I cut the first one, that second one's gone. Recover that vehicle. Right. And it's not that your damage, unlike the other dirt games, your damage doesn't just disappear after the end of the stage. Your damage stays, and you have to do the proper, you know, repairing proper Colin McRae Rally style. So to be honest, this isn't really dirt. This is more like Colin McRae Rally 2.0 remastered. I'll just plow through that. Can I get myself back on? No, I don't know where I went. But yeah, this is more like Colin McRae Rally 2.0 remastered, and it's really good. Or even Colin McRae, I guess we could call this Colin McRae Rally 5. I think 4 was the last one that they made before going into the Dirt series, I think. Colin McRae Rally 4 was good. Oh, he said don't cut, didn't he? He said don't cut, and I botched it again. Look how close I am to the finish, and I messed up again. Now, that's how poor I am. And the car looks much worse. 8th now. I really need to pull it together in the next couple of well, I'm only 2 seconds behind that guy. I really need to pull it together. I'm going to aim for top 5. That's what I'm going to aim for. So I really need to work hard. I can repair my car now because it's 2 stages through. So let's see what I can do to repair my car. But yeah, Colin McRae Rally 4 was a really good one. I enjoyed that because I remember that it introduced this new pivot system. So before, the car used to pivot about a central point. Here we go, repair vehicle. It used to pivot about a central point. And right, let's see if we can bring these up. I can bring that up to 90. Okay, my car's not that badly damaged. Let's get the engine up. Let's get the drive shaft up. Get the suspension up. Bodywork I think I can deal with. I'll just do that. There we go, 29.59. I think that's the most I can do. So how do I... Right, how do I... Yeah, okay, that's it. So then I just go back. I think. Yeah, time used 29 minutes 59 seconds out of 30 minutes. That's great. Okay. So, like I was saying, so Colin McRae Rally, they used to have this single pivot system around the bottom of the car, and that was in the center of the car. Colin McRae Rally 4 introduced this new one where they had 2 pivots, one under each axle, so in the middle of each axle, and that changed the way the entire game used to play, and it used to make it so much right 4 hard long into left 4 long right, and it used to make it so much more interesting to play, and you had to change your entire driving style just to understand this new concept, and it was absolutely great, and it really it showed the way forward for games in the future, because you know it was something brand new, it hadn't been done before, and it worked really, really well. And for the next few years, you know, a number of games used that kind of system. Now, brakes are squealing a bit. So far, so good. This is absolutely incredible. Graphics wise, it's beautiful. I really like the color palette. I think the filters that they use for the color palette are very, very well thought out. It gives it a very rally feel. It does give it a very rally feel. And to be honest, I think Codemasters have done something really, really quite clever here, because they don't know what's going to sell. They know that racing games, arcade racing games, will sell, but they know that there was a lot of people like myself who used to love their classic good old rally games. And I think what they've done here is, by doing this early access, and they've admitted it themselves, they're going to try and give us a game that we want, so we have to give them feedback. So if you want a rally game, you need to pick up this right now on early access. It's for £22 until the 4th of May. Don't cut, okay. And it's for £22 or something like that until the 4th of May, and then you can have your input and say, right, okay, this doesn't feel right, this doesn't feel right, we'd like this, we'd like that, we'd like this car, we'd like that car. I know that there's plenty more cars and tracks coming, and they've said that they're going to be hiking the price up every update that comes along. So every time they put new cars and new tracks in, the price is going to go up. So right now it's a bargain to buy, and if you purchase it on early access, you're going to get all the tracks that they're going to have, all the cars that they're going to have, for exactly the same price that you just bought it for. All in return for just trying it out on early access. And to be honest, to me right now, it feels like a complete game. It genuinely feels like a complete game. And there's plenty. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's plenty for you to be able to do in this. Don't slide. Okay. Caution slowing. Big bump right 4. I see the bump. There we go. Okay. Left 5. Titans. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's genuinely worth a buy, and I highly recommend this game. I don't think I've recommended a game like this since Assetto Corsa, to be honest. I mean, Car Mechanic Simulator, I did say it's a really good game, it's worth buying. But if you had to choose between Car Mechanic Simulator and this, if you're more for the, you know, building cars kind of side of things, then it's Car Mechanic Simulator. If you're more for the driving kind of side, or just interested in cars, I think I have to say this. While Car Mechanic Simulator is an amazing game, you can always pick that up later. It's 15 quid. This is going to go up in price, so I would recommend you buy this first and then Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Not to say that that's not a good game, that's an absolutely fantastic game, but this is just a little bit better at what it does than Car Mechanic Simulator. So that's what I... Whoa. That's what I think. Left 2 Titans. Oh yeah, I see the tightening. Okay. So that's what I think, and to be honest, it's best played with a steering wheel, but with a controller I think you'd be okay. You'd be okay with a controller. You would be okay with a controller, but I think you want to have a steering wheel, and there's no way a keyboard won't do it. You don't want to do this with a keyboard. If you had this and you had a keyboard, I don't think it'd be worth it. That's I think that's the best way of putting it. I don't think it would be worth you getting this game, just because while it's going to look great and everything, you're going to miss out on that feeling of driving a rally car, and that's something that I'm getting right now through the steering wheel. And like I said, the force feedback, it may be a little bit dull, but it's still accurate. So all I've got to do is I've just got to be a little bit more tuned in and dialed into the force feedback and understanding how it's working. It's otherwise, it's great. It really is great. 80 bump. Just kiss the Armco barrier there. The tracks are in here at the moment. We've got a few stages in Greece, which is where I'm at right now. We've got Powys in Wales. Oh, to finish, and I don't think I actually crashed once, did I? I crashed right there. Oops. Oopsies. And I finished 5th there, so I'm on course to try and get a better time. I'm 7th now. 6th. I may not be able to get 5th, but I think I can get 6th if I don't mess up the next one, unless K Mustonen messes up. Then yeah, and there's no way I'm going to beat Adol. Adol is just gone. He's gone. Yeah, okay. Let's continue, and I think I'll do the next one. Yeah, see, I've got a nice green one there. This is genuinely fun. It really is genuinely quite fun. I think in terms of textures, I was mentioning about the graphics being really good. In terms of textures, I have noticed just a couple of odd glitches on the textures, but nothing too much. And it's just here and there I was slow off the marks there. It's just where, it looks like the texture mapping's just slightly off here and there, but nothing too crazy. Why I didn't? Oh yes, of course. I was going to say, why is my I don't know which way I've gone. I was going to say, why is my windscreen broken? I remembered I crashed it at the end, didn't I? So maybe 6th place is all I've got for this. That's all I've got to give. Okay. So 80 over bump. Woohoo! Suspension. One thing that I did find a slight glitch with suspension felt a little bit stiff. Even on the softest settings, the suspension does seem a little bit too stiff. But I think that's because I did get a comment from someone on GT Planet. He was saying that in Grid Autosport, and I do remember this, is that in games like Grid Autosport, even on the stiffest suspension, the suspension felt really floaty, and it made the cars drive like a boat, and it did. So maybe this is their way of trying to. Ooh, that's the lay-by. This is probably their way of trying to counteract that by making it a little bit too stiff. So they're going to try and get that balance. I'm sure they will. I genuinely am sure they will. It's not too bad, but it is just a little bit too stiff. If I just drive carefully, maybe I should be okay. It's all these crashes that I think cause me issues. I think if I didn't crash, I think I'd be up there in probably 3rd place. Whoa! I think I've got slight. I've got some wheel damage, definitely. 150. Whoa. Where are we going? Past the junction, then left 4 half long. Got it. Small crest and bump. Yep. Stay in the middle. Got it. Right 5 don't cut. Right 5 half long 80 of crest, and then right 1 long. I guess it still is the gears that you can go into. I mean, I still do that sort of. I suppose in the cars that I was used to, it kind of was that kind of system. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting to use the handbrake. I'm just trying to use the foot brake here. Keep using the handbrake. I feel like ABS is on. I think I've got ABS on and that's no good. Because on a gravel track you really don't want ABS. You want to be able to lock up your wheels so that you can get turning and stuff. So that's kind of annoying. Okay, keep right past junction. Caution slowing 60 over crest. Right forward, don't cut. Okay, bring it in. Yep, woohoo. Six. Caution 100 left over crest. Yep. Okay. F6 keep in. I didn't keep in. I did not keep in there. That was my problem. I did not keep in. He told me left 6 keep in, and I kept out. Okay. Tightens and narrows. Oh, I should have used the handbrake there. Should have used the handbrake. Right. Okay. There goes my chance to get what do you call it? Top 5 or even 6th place. I think I want to mess up 6th place here. So it's caution, bump, narrows. Oh yeah. Okay. There's the narrowing. Test 5 and continues into left 3 long. Got it. Keep left, keep right. Yep. Left 6 into right 1. Oh, come on. This is much more simulation than arcade. I'd say this is close on to full simulation. Like genuinely. Thoroughly impressed. It's a good job from them. It's a return to, I think it's a return to form for Codemasters. I don't think they've made a game this good for over maybe a decade. I think maybe the last good game that they made, genuinely good game, would have been in 2003. I think that would have been genuinely the last good game they made. So this is really good. I'm not saying that, you know, they made bad games. I mean, they have made some bad games, but their games have been average. This is good. Their Colin McRae games have been terrible. The DiRT games have been terrible. This though, whoa! I love that sound. I remember I took my car over to Silverstone one day just for an event, and it's not hit. I think there we go. Ooh, I think I just clipped it, and it looks like I'm missing the lights. I took my car over to Silverstone, and there was a guy in front of me, a friend of mine, and he does a rallycross, and he had a Citroen Saxo, and he does rallycross, and he went with there's this area in Silverstone where it's a road that then turns into gravel. So me and him both decided to drift our car across it. So got up to this gravel area, just pull the handbrake, turn the wheel, and that is what it sounded like. The way the gravel was hitting the underside of the car there, and the way it was feeling on the wheel, that was a very similar feeling to this. So, you know, it's highly realistic. Someone had this exhaust detached. I came fourth. What? Okay, I guess that wasn't too bad. Let's find out. And I came fourth overall. Is that? Am I reading that right? Yeah, I am reading that right. Okay, so I was looking for top 5, but obviously something must have happened. Something must have gone wrong, and I actually came fourth. Achievement unlocked. First time's the charm. L plates. I'm a learner. Okay, so I got 17,091 as my total reward, but I lost 3,000. I would have got more than that. I would have got 20,000. 21,000 is what I would have got, somewhere around that. And I lost 3,859 due to repairs. So I got 17,000 in total. Let's just have a look. Show breakdown. So that tells us, okay. So transmission, I got that much for. For manual launch control, I got that. For traction control off. Stability control off, I got that. ABS is definitely on then. No restart bonus, that. And then the repair costs for my car. So that is really nice. Here we go. Crew chief alert, nothing. Engineer alert, nothing. Upgrade alert times 2. Engine upgrade 1 installed. Engine upgrade 2 progress 50%. So we've got upgrades and everything in this. This is a full-on game at early access. Right. Continue to next event. I think what I'll do here is... Yep, this is in Wales. This is pretty nice. What I'll do here is we've gone on about 35 minutes or something. So once this loads up, I think I'll quit to the menu and I'll call it for this episode as final thoughts. Final thoughts on this game. So let me just continue there. It is genuinely... Now, how do I get out? Save and exit to menus. That one. Yep. Genuinely, this is a great game. I wish I wanted to race in Wales. I really did. I'll do that another time. It's a really good game. It's bordering on full-on simulation. With a wheel, it's absolutely sublime. I'm sure it's good with a controller. Keyboard, I don't recommend it. But I highly recommend, if you like rallying, if you like racing, this is the game you have to pick up. £22 on Steam right now. Early access, the price will be hiking up. 36 stages, 17 cars right now. Pikes Peak coming in June. What more could you ask for? Seriously, what more could you ask for? For £22, you're going to get a full game right now with a whole bunch of features coming in. I'm sure I'm expecting 50 cars plus by the time it's finished, and I'm expecting probably maybe there's 36 stages right now. I'm probably expecting about 150 stages in total. So that's what I'm expecting. Even if it's not 100 stages in total, still a great buy, great fun, and I cannot recommend this any more than I am recommending it right now. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, hit the like button if you like this video. Leave a comment in our comments box below, letting us know if you've bought this and what you think so far of this game. And let us know if you'd like to see a bit more of this game, because I really would like to drive it. I might just do it anyway. Once again, thank you very much for watching. My name is EC Gadget and we're AD Studios.